My daughter, like every other child, loves cartoons. She could watch the same cartoon in a loop and never get tired, even if it drove me nuts. Just before she was born, my husband was transferred and we had to move away from a city I had lived all my life to a place where I knew no one, no friends, no family. This was a bit hard for me and became even harder when I began trying to teach my daughter our native language with little success, as there was nothing around us to help her experience our culture. Dora the Explorer, on the other hand, was able to teach her bits of Spanish from thousands of miles away. One day while doing house chores and my daughter busy with Dora, it occurred to me that if she could pick up a language no one within 1,000 miles spoke just by watching a cartoon, then she could as well learn our native language the same way. I searched online and everywhere possible for a cartoon in Yoruba language, to no avail. All I could find were audio files and books a child would find boring. I was disappointed, but being me, I decided to make one of my own. I was a stay-at-home mom with no idea whatsoever on how to animate, but I was determined. As a child, I was that super smart kid who could fix stuff, make stuff, and everyone thought would become an astronaut. Learning to animate was going to be super easy, or so I thought. 2 months of YouTube tutorials on animating and several hours of research on creating learning content for children later, I commenced production of the cartoon for my daughter. My husband saw for the first time in a long while the old me coming back to life and got me the full software package I needed when the 30-day trial expired. I was motivated by his belief in me, as before this time, some things had happened in my personal life that had knocked me off track and made me lose my will to create. A friend came to visit and told me about a government grant competition for female entrepreneurs. She had to force me to apply because, being a government project, I believed in usual fashion there wasn't going to be fairness. To my surprise, I won. What was just going to be a simple, fun cartoon for my daughter to learn Yoruba language with became a full enterprise, promoting and preserving our heritage in a fun way. It has grown to include all 3 major Nigerian languages, with more to come. In Nigeria today, there's lots of emphasis placed on the English language, and our native languages are going extinct. Parents don't want to speak it to their children, and many schools won't teach it. When the business commenced formally, I started Nigeria's first animation camp for children. I had seen animated projects by children in the UK and the US, and I believed Nigerian children could do the same. They, after all have the same brains. The greatest thing for me in all this is becoming a role model for my daughter. She too is creating something fun for children to learn with, this time about keeping the earth clean.